Welcome to the Sneaker Podcast, a show where a bunch of guys sit around a table to talk life, lifestyle, music, and all things sneakers. So sit back, turn it up, and let's go.
Yo, hope you're having a dope day and thanks for tuning in. This is the Sneaker Podcast, Season 6, Episode 33. My name is Chris Chu, and he is the tallest Jordan aficionado this side of the river, Sean Collard.
Hey now.
And the one man responsible for bringing sexy back to dad sneakers. What up, Chloe?
What's up, guys?
And please welcome our special guest, arguably the most versatile and our favorite member of the OG support group on this podcast.
Oh, shit.
Midwest Canada's finest. Welcome, Zane.
Shots fired this early.
What an introduction. Hello, everyone.
Mike couldn't be with us today, but since our credo stipulates that we necessitate an out-of-province member, we called on Zane, and he was gracious enough to accept our invitation. As always, the Sneaker Podcast is brought to you by our favorite organic sneaker cleaner, Sneaker Logic. There you go.
Chloe too. Look at that.
Yeah. Totally organic, totally. Oh, look at that. Zane's joining.
Oh, Zane has some too. Look at that.
Yeah,
Boom.
yeah. Totally organic, totally made in Canada. You can use our special code TSP15 for 15% off your order. You can find them on Instagram at sneaker
_logic.
logic. No, we
Something
got
like
that
that.
wrong.
Is it right? Is it
Sneaker
right?
logic _official.
Official, right. It's my brother
I think
too.
you got it wrong. Sean's brother, it's his fault. We'll correct it later if we need to. Yeah. Let's start the podcast like we always do with what we wore on feet today. Sean, why don't you kick it off?
Sure. All right. So to work today, I unds yet another pair.
Wow.
And yes, I'm undsing all kinds of pairs to work these days. And today, we are Monday. I wore my 2018 Air Jordan 10 in the Orlando colorway. And I added a fun fact when I posted these on my Instagram today that this is only the second pair of Air Jordan 10s I have ever worn in my life.
Oh, for real?
I own many pairs of Jordan 10s, but I've only worn a Jordan 10 twice. Actually, this is the third time I've ever worn a Jordan 10. So I wore the first pair I ever wore were the 2015 Chicago 10s, or they call them the double nickels. And I've worn those twice, and this is only the third time I've ever worn a Jordan 10 in my life. I don't know why. It's
not even the third pair of sneakers you own of that model. It's the third time you wore a pair.
I've ever worn any Jordan 10. Yeah, and I've only worn two pairs of Air Jordan 10s, and this is the third time I've ever worn any pair. Weird.
I don't know
it's weird.
If I'm more surprised by the fact that it was your third time, or that you have the space in your head to like, I'm gonna remember this statistic about myself.
Well, because I put them on my feet this morning. I'm like, I have a lot of Jordan 10s. How many have I worn? I've worn the Chicagos, the double nickels. I've never worn any other sneaker. And I remember vividly wearing them, the double nickels, because I wore them for the first time ever on my 45th birthday. And they have 45 on the sides. I thought, I'll wear them for my 45th birthday. Unds those for my 45th birthday. That was 3 years ago. And then I wore them one other time after that to work. And then I've worn these. This is my first time wearing these. So only two pairs of 10s I've ever worn in my entire life.
That's a crazy stat.
Yeah, it's weird. It's weird.
Really weird. But on that note, we do want to wish you happy birthday, Sean.
Oh,
thank you.
Belated.
Belated, but we had to note it.
You wished me on the day via text, but that's nice to get officially on the podcast. Thank you very much.
That's it. Doesn't count if we don't.
Doesn't count on the podcast. Exactly. It's not recorded on the podcast. It doesn't mean anything.
Right. Chloe, what did you wear on feet today?
I wore some 992s in the gray colorway, just the OG colorway. Some New Balance, and super comfortable. It's like the go-to, the 992.
It's the Steve Jobs of the 992s. Yeah.
Today I wore the white and black Flight 89s.
Oh, is it mostly black with a bit of white?
Yeah.
Right.
Very nice. Love those Flight 89s.
The weirdest stat about that shoe for me is that I know you can use that for a sole swap for the Jordan 4.
Yeah.
Is that the one? Right.
Yeah. Exactly the same sole, midsole and outsole as the Jordan 4. But yeah, it's people saw that that was all they saw that shoe as for a long time.
Yeah.
That was about
perfect.
it.
A cheap sole swap. Excellent.
Guts. Yeah.
Yeah.
Today I wore some Jordan 4 Travis Scott.
Ooh.
It's my beater pair. They look really bad to the point where now even Sneaker Logic can't save them. Maybe 514 Restorations can.
Oh,
yeah. It's not that they're dirty. They're just trashed.
Another level. Yeah. Professional cleaning they need.
That's what I need. No, it's not the cleaning. It's just faded. Like you can't.
Faded.
You can't bring that back.
Oh yeah. It's true.
I don't know. All right.
Oil it?
Huh?
You could oil it. Oil it up.
Oil it? I don't trust myself. I get it uneven, then you'll see splotches. It'll be camouflage pair.
Exactly.
Let's move on to our favorite segment. Can't do it as well as Mike does it, but it's new shoes.
That wasn't too shabby.
Oh, thank you, sir.
That's pretty good.
I have 0 pickups.
Whoa.
0.
Damn.
I'll tell you guys about it a bit later.
Okay.
Chloe, do you have any new shoes?
I have 2 new pairs of shoes, but they're on the way. I honestly was a bit down when I opened the mailbox and there was no set of keys. That's the worst.
Yeah,
where I'm like,
you're expecting
it should be there, and I'm like, it's Monday.
Yeah.
Fuck, it's gonna be tomorrow.
Why
couldn't we pot on a Tuesday instead of a Monday? Just so I could have some shoes for next week.
Yeah. All right.
Can't wait.
All right. Well, I'll go next because I know Zane says he's got like a stack. He's got a stack for us.
Nice.
I think. I'll go next. So for my new shoes.
Oh yeah.
And I expect that enthusiasm when you do it, Zane. This is one of those pairs, and we've talked about this many times on the podcast, that when the opportunity presents itself, sometimes it just outweighs the fact that whether you want it or not, you're getting. Even the last pair I got, the Pollen Jordan 1s, same thing. The opportunity was there. So this pair I got, I didn't think I really wanted. Then a bunch of sites, I was just checking the sites when they launched, and was it Saturday or was it Friday? I can't remember now. Anyway, a lot of sites sold out, and then I popped onto one site. And I'm like, they're charging a lot of shipping these days, but I was able to add it to cart, and so I checked out, and I did get the Air Jordan AJKO.
That's nice, man.
And the what is it, storm blue colorway? Yes. I love it. I'm very happy I got them. Even with I don't know what's going on. I guess it has to be the fact that these, we've talked about before, the fact that these shops are getting charged extra shipping themselves, so they're passing that deficit onto the consumers. But I mean, this $25 for shipping within Canada. I mean, I could literally have driven to the store where I got these from and probably saved myself even the gas money. Because it's in Ottawa. I'm not going to even mention their name. How's that?
Well, there's your shipping.
Because I wrote them an email asking them a question like, is this like going to be like a permanent thing? And they never replied. So, so I won't mention them. But yeah, very happy to have this pair though. Very happy I was able to get them because I now in hand they're very, very nice, and I like that they kept the OG details with the bigger swoosh and the slimmer toe box. Very, very nice. So happy to have those. And I do have one of the
Vandal heel.
It has the Vandal outsole, yeah. Vandal outsole, yeah. Very cool, very, very cool.
And it's shipping is fast.
Oh yeah, I got here super quick.
Right.
Yeah, super quick. Yeah, so I mean, $25 to shoot. I mean, I could have had it the same day. I could have had it the same day if I drove there. But it's one of those that it could have been an OG colorway, right? I mean, it could have been sitting on the shelves back in 85, 86. So I love when that happens. And then I have one other pair of new shoes.
It's a beautiful pair
that I got for my birthday.
Ooh.
And it's a very special pair that my wife bought for me.
Yeah, well, what do you know?
Yeah. So it's a huge deal for me, this pair of shoes, because it's going to tie me up with Kristen.
Oh no! Insane! That's crazy.
Yes, she bought me. She went wild because she heard our conversation, and she bought me the Air Jordan 3 à ma manière. Yes,
incredible.
Yes. Who has the best wife? Sorry, guys, but it's obviously me.
Today, your wife gets the crown. Of course, 100%.
I mean,
holy cow!
I mean, that's insane. The thing is, I know how much they cost on StockX too. You see the little tag there. And that was wild. When I saw this, I almost fell on the floor. But first thing I thought of was, I'm tied with Chris. And the second thought is, now I can wear a pair.
This is crazy, insane. I know she listens to the pod, so she'll probably catch on.
Yeah.
If we do something sneaky, but if you signal me on the YouTubes and let me know which shoe we should combat with next time.
Right. Exactly.
Increase your stock there.
I'm having this other battle with Chris about an original 1987 Air Jordan 2.
Suck it, caller. You can't beat me.
That's right.
Soon.
Yeah, exactly. So yeah, we'll be bankrupt, but I'll have nice shoes. Yeah. But yeah, it's very, very excited to have my second pair that I can actually wear. I can actually feel like I can wear them without any guilt.
That's crazy. That's great pickup.
Yeah.
I mean,
I'll say
next step is you get her pair.
Yes.
Right.
Yeah. I've been wanting to get her a pair too. Yeah.
As a household, you beat me.
Right. That's right. 3-2. That's right.
Yeah.
Exactly. Yeah. Very excited to have
you'll have high ground.
Yeah. That's right.
Yeah. All right.
Exactly.
That's amazing.
That's huge.
That's really
huge.
Great.
That was huge. Yeah. Not as huge as Zane's stack, apparently.
No.
But huge nonetheless.
No, that was awesome.
You're going to pull out 3 pairs of Avamanier.
Exactly. Yeah. So what you got, Zane?
For myself, so yeah, it was my birthday in September.
Mm-hmm.
So I decided to treat myself.
Happy belated.
Yeah, happy belated.
So I guess I'll start. So I like I like all brands. So I guess
he's weird like that.
Yeah, like all brands. When it comes to basketball shoes, like pretty much everything. I'll go for everything if it was worn on court.
Mm-hmm.
So I guess I'll just start. So these ones, they didn't really advertise them anything for what they were, but it's the Reebok Kamikaze 2.
Right.
These were worn by Sean Kemp during the 96 All-Star game. Probably the best All-Star game when it comes to like sneaker brands, like across the board.
It was pretty
showcasing during an
96 was solid.
Yeah. So I got this one.
Very nice.
Then I went back because I also like obviously like the history, like when they were worn, what happened, if it was anything significant. So I also got the New Balance, the Quads. This is the one he wore during the All-Star game when he won MVP.
Nice.
And we renamed the MVP to the Kobe Bryant MVP trophy.
Very cool. Very cool.
So you got the triple-double in this color. I think this seismic. That's what.
Very nice.
Yeah.
Very nice.
And then something that'll start appealing more to you guys.
Is it a Yeezy?
No. That's the one thing that's no for me. I got the ones. These actually just came in. I was telling Sean, these came in about a half hour ago.
No way.
Man.
Just got these in.
Right on time.
What timing?
Jordan 1, that's a neutral gray?
Neutral?
Yeah.
Neutral.
85.
Some call them natural.
But
Yeah.
Very nice. Oh, yeah. Can't go wrong with those.
Just came in. And then I think
Zane, first I have to ask you, do we need to double up on that pair? Like, is that double up? Yeah?
Is that another competition?
I don't know. Maybe I'm already beating
wink,
Sean.
Well, you guys are going to have to get 3 pairs because I already got 2 pairs.
Oh, no.
That's
there
right.
we go.
Oh, damn. That's true. That's
Close
true.
like Stone Cold walking into the ring, the arena.
That's your first pair, Zane?
in Canada.
Oh, you have another pair in Croatia?
Yeah.
Oh my God! So he's already doubled up. He just doesn't have them in hand yet.
Offshore storage.
He's international. This guy's international. He's got pairs going to other countries.
Yeah. Where you don't get taxed. You just put it in like the Swiss bank account and stuff. Yeah.
Well, yeah, that's I think another thing because I reside Canada and Croatia, so I have two homes, two sneaker spots. So.
He hits that Europe out the Europe shops. He hits the.
He's on a
Canadian
better
shops,
podcast
American
than Croatia too.
Wow.
He's got the original sneaker podcast.
That's right. The better sneaker podcast.
The better sneaker podcast.
And then this is one. I think Sean's the only one that knows that I got these, but actually doubled up on these. And this is another one that came in.
Yes,
my gosh!
The
How
Nike
do you double
Airship.
up on that?
Yeah.
You can't
Very carefully. Very carefully.
This one is thanks to Nike Europe. Because there aren't any good boutiques in Europe that had these, so I went for this pickup.
Amazing. Nike Airship band, everybody, just in case you missed that.
Yeah.
And then I've got a few more, but they haven't come in yet. So
wow, that's a solid lineup.
Yeah, man.
Holy shit.
I know that you started off, you simmered a bit and then you brought it to a boil and then
it was well thought out.
I saw that.
Oh, they were lined up.
Yeah. Oh, awesome. Well,
very cool.
I want to ask, in Croatia, is the weather a bit better than in Canada right now? Because right now in Canada it's pretty chilly.
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
It's officially hoodie season.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, definitely hoodie season.
Quality hoodie.
Of course, we're going to be rocking our quality hoodies this season. I'm looking really forward to busting them all out. Yeah.
I wore my first one. I've worn a few the past week. Last week and today I wore a couple. Last week I wore a couple, and today I wore another one.
The thing with Sean is he sends us a picture of his hoodie, but he makes sure to include his crotch in the shot too.
That's my bread and butter.
Yeah. I won't ask which one's the bread. All
and
right.
I can butter your bread.
Yeah.
Oh no.
If you want to check out the different styles of hoodies that you can also pick up, go check it out at kuwality.com. That's KUWALLATEE.com. You can use our coupon code, which is POD20TSP for 20% off. Right? That's POD20TSP. I'm looking forward to visiting the guys. I'm looking forward to checking out their new digs. And I've seen, I don't know if you guys have seen their promos, their ads.
Yeah, they're very cool.
Those jackets, the plaid that they're rocking for the fall season looks good.
Mm-hmm. Very nice stuff. Very, very. And the corduroy utility pant.
Oh, the corduroy stuff. Yeah.
Game changer.
And
for the fall.
I don't know. They have this pair of corduroy wide-legged pant for women.
Mm-hmm.
I'm going to see if I fit in an XL of those. I'm just going to try, guys. All right. Again, you can follow them on Instagram at Kuwality. From there, check out all their stuff. And man, go crazy. Go crazy for fall season.
TSP 20.
Pod 20 TSP.
Pod 20 TSP. That's what I said.
All right, let's go get into flooding our feeds. This week's been prepared in taking into consideration the fact that Mike isn't there. So we're going to start off with the Jordan 5 Bluebird.
Yeah.
It's launching October 7th. Excited about that one?
I saw them for as many times. I often do on Nightwing 2303, the Wear Testers YouTube channel. Nightwing Chris. He showed them, and I didn't even know they were releasing, and they look really nice to me. I know they were women's colorway technically, but I would get a pair if they went up to extended sizing, which I don't think they are going to. But I really like that colorway.
I don't know something about the suede on it.
Yeah,
not bad.
Yeah,
not bad.
But it's also a color that you don't really generally gravitate towards.
I'm okay with Bluebird.
As long as they call it Bluebird and not UNC, is that what you're saying?
Right. If they call it a Houston Oilers colorway, I'm good with it.
There you go. Toronto Blue Jays? Oh, no.
Toronto Blue Jays? Why not? I don't know. We don't have a baseball team here anymore.
That's true.
Zane, what do you think about these? Are you a Jordan 5 guy?
Yeah, because when I first saw them, because I'm a huge fan of the cool gray 5s.
Mm-hmm.
So when I saw these, I thought they looked really nice. The only thing that I want to see in person is those silver hits.
Yeah, they're super metallic-y looking.
Yeah, because that's the thing. Some of them, like some pictures or videos, they're either really dull or just the metallic portion shines through.
Would you prefer it dull or more shiny?
Definitely dull.
Yeah. Same.
Like a
and that's what Chris was saying on his review, was that they look really shiny in person. So it was like more like a that highlighter, or not highlighter, but like that metallic pen kind of thing that you sometimes use.
Okay.
It looked like that. Like it looks like actual metal almost. So
like chrome.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, there you go, chrome.
Yeah, but like it's so I'll have to see it in person.
Are you buying Jordans anymore, Chloe?
Just ones. Jordan ones. Wait for some colorways I don't have.
Yeah.
But no.
Maybe a collab. Collabs are cool. Maybe a Sakai times cloth times LD waffle in the cool gray colorway.
Yeah. Might have to.
What do you think about that one? Yeah.
I like it. It really reminds me of that first Kiss of Death and the Air Max 1. Same colors, maybe the gray's a bit darker, but it has that nice green. It has the rubber sole, the elastic sole, whatever you want to call it, the gum sole.
Right.
I like it. Those are my colors. It's probably going to be impossible to get, but you never know.
They're all right. Like I'm saying, the most recent Sakais haven't gone bonkers in terms of like resale value, so like they're still attainable for a bit over retail. Do any of the OGSG guys like the LD waffles, the Sakais?
Not that I'm aware of. Oh, Zane does. Do you like those, Zane?
For this, like, it's an amazing colorway. The color blocking, everything about the shoe. The only thing for me that just like ruins the shoe for me, the aesthetic, is the heel. Like that wedge heel. I can't. Like,
that's what I like.
To me, for me personally, my taste, like, it completely ruins the aesthetic of the shoe. But I mean, that's just me though. Everything else though looks amazing on it.
Well, yeah, I like the fact that this pair doesn't seem to be as see-through as the orange pair.
Yeah,
right, I think the orange pair has the see-through top like they have for the Air Max ones.
Yeah, this one doesn't.
Yeah, looks cool. Yeah, and it's a bit more low key, but yet still has that wedge heel that like screams for you. Yeah. All right. How about the Nike Air Max 1 Pada? I think there's I don't know if it's one colorway or several colorways of that shoe. Releasing October.
Is that the orange and white?
Like a brownish. Yeah, I don't know if I guess
like
it's
rusty.
Orange. Yeah, rust.
Almost like a rusty.
Yeah,
kind of,
Rust. There's got to be a cooler name than Rust.
Autumn Sage. I don't know. So, what do you guys think of that one?
Topaz.
I
like it. I like the squiggliness to the toe box. You know,
that's kind of cool.
It makes it different.
Yeah.
You know?
Yeah. I'll be honest. If it weren't called a Pada, the squiggliness would annoy me. But because I know it's like a collab and they purposefully designed it that way,
right?
I'm like, oh, okay.
If it was just Nike doing like a changing it up, it would be like what?
Yeah, like, who fucked up here?
Yeah, but if a different designer said, "Let me try something here,"
yeah,
I see what you're saying. There is a blue colorway though too, right?
That's it. I saw like, well, there you go. I saw on Instagrams like different colors of the same model.
Yeah.
And I don't know if it's like renderings or if it's what it is.
Yeah.
Oh, good point. I don't. It looks like it might be actual release. I'm not sure, but I could be wrong.
All right.
What do I know? What do I know about collabs?
How about this one? You might know something about this one. Jordan 12 Royalty, launching November 13th.
So what's so different about this pair?
Right.
This is exactly why we need to talk about this pair.
Yes.
What's the difference between this and the playoff? I know that
gold hits.
This one, the gold hits.
Yeah.
But is it enough?
Yeah. I guess. I mean, I guess. Does it have taxi yellow hits on the heel? I don't even know.
Yeah, in that midsection too. Yeah.
Well, that's gold though, right?
Right.
So
the
I mean,
Jumpman tab.
oh yeah, the Jumpman's also different. Yeah, that's gold, so that's not the same as on the taxis. Yeah, I mean, what I'm hearing people say on the interwebs is that they're pissed off that that Jordan Brand didn't just give us the taxis. And I can see that because it's like you're gonna put something out that's so close to the taxis. Just put out the taxis. People have been clamoring for the taxis since the countdown packs in 2008.
That was the last time. Wow.
Yeah, wasn't it? I think it was, right? Or was there a release after that? I don't think so.
Yeah.
I think that was it. Or was it I think that was it.
2000. Oh my gosh.
I don't know.
I think whatever. Anyway, the people are pissed that they didn't bring up the taxis and just brought up these. But listen, they're a nice colorway. It's very, very similar to the taxis. If you like a taxi, buy these.
Did I say playoff before?
You did, yeah.
Yeah, right. I did it.
Yeah. In the old days, I would have corrected you immediately, but I let you come to that realization.
No, you just repeated taxi like 14 times.
What?
So that I'd realize it myself.
Exactly.
Very nice.
Exactly. I've grown as a human being.
Yeah,
I would have just called you out before.
So passive aggressive.
Like five years ago, I would have just called you right out.
So would you guys go for these royalties?
No, I don't think so. I didn't think I would go for the AJKOs either, though. So who
I'm glad you got the AJKO.
Yeah,
I feel like I don't have to hunt for them anymore.
Yeah, and I've got a pair of taxis also, so I don't know that I need these. I'll just wait for a pair of taxis to come out. They're too close for me. They're too close to a taxi to get them. I wouldn't. I'd rather wear a taxi than those.
I feel like
which is
taxi
weird.
will release very soon after.
Yeah. I feel like it too. Yeah. Is it? Is it next year? Or was it this year? What year's yes, next year's the 25th anniversary. The Jordan 12, right? So, is it? I think so. Yeah.
I mean, they don't always follow that.
They don't.
Right?
They don't. And usually we only get one OG colorway, and so we're getting the playoffs next year in February. So the playoff 12s are coming out next year. So that's usually what they do is one original colorway and then a bunch of other stuff.
New stuff. You think they only do one so that they can like extend the whole
they can drag it
of
out.
it?
They can drag it out. Yeah. It's not a bad business plan, obviously, because people are always going to be wanting it. So it's like the year the Jordan 4 was 2019, and we got the Black Cement 4, and they've been since then. They released the Fire Red 4s, and they're talking about maybe possibly the military blue 4. So they do stagger it. It's just I think people want them to come all out in the same year. Like the original colorways.
But I'm upset that they released a golf shoe in the military blue before releasing a military blue.
Yeah. I think that they do stuff like that just to get people like their appetites a little wet.
Excited, yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. How about Jordan 3 Neapolitan? Now, if you haven't seen a picture of this shoe,
look that up.
At a first glance, you think it's a Mocha 3.
And that's the first thing that came to mind is when I first saw the picture, I thought they took all the Mochas of the last release that didn't sell. They took them all back to the factory and painted that pink line across the midsole.
Yeah.
And there you go.
And it's like a subtle pink. It's not like a bright pink.
No, very light.
Yeah.
Very light. That's the first thing that came to mind. It's like,
I love it.
You like it?
Yeah, I'm going to buy it for the wifey.
How about for yourself, though?
Nah.
Yeah.
No.
See, I'm hunting Mocha 3s right now. And now that I know that shoe's coming out, I'm like, I don't know if I still want to be hunting Mocha 3s.
No, I think you need a third pair of MMNR.
I think I do. Wink, wink.
So, I guess that I know what that means. Wink, wink. Wow, yeah, I don't know about these, man. I mean, that's obviously why you guys like it, so that's probably why I don't like it. But
no, I'm not.
Our tastes are the same.
I don't know why they're putting this one out. It looks like a customized Mocha 3. It does. You're right. I know, and
it's gonna sell.
You think so?
Oh yeah.
Why would this sell, not the Mocha 3?
Because just not everybody could get MMNRs.
Oh,
so they're gonna go for that pair.
I get that. Right?
It's a nice pair. It's a nice colorway. You could do a lot of damage with that pair.
I guess.
The off-white upper with the pink. Like, I don't know.
I also don't like that they're basing the color on ice cream.
Yeah. Who needs that?
Like, what's the story here?
Where's the bubble gum? Where's the bubble gum? That's what.
Yeah, I don't know. I don't know if you guys know anything about this next shoe. It's the Jordan 1 Heritage. It's releasing next year. Do you know what that is? Yeah. That's all about?
I just saw
almost Chicago.
Right.
Oh yeah, it has that red toe box.
Is it like red, white,
red on the toe?
Yeah.
I don't know.
Yeah, we've only seen, I guess, the rendering so far, right? But this is what it's supposed to look like. So like it's like a, what do you call it? Like a shattered backboard sort of color block. No, it's not a black toe, so I can't say shattered backboard color blocking, but it's got that red toe on it.
Yeah, but it's like mostly white as well.
Mostly white upper, yeah.
But I'm wondering why Heritage. Like, what's the?
Because they got to throw a name on it.
Oh, yeah.
It's a heritage. It's like a Chicago, but it's not.
Right. All right.
So we can release a Chicago later. Yeah.
It kind of reminds me of what is it?
I know which pair you're talking about.
Blake Griffin?
Yes. The Blake Griffin ones.
Yeah.
Ish.
Yeah.
I don't know. We'll see. We'll see. Maybe closer.
We'll see if this is the actual picture, the actual shoe too. But it's one of those, like, you can never have too many Jordan ones. So if it's available to get, it'll probably be in my cart.
Chloe, maybe you have thoughts on this. The Yeezy Knit Runner.
I need to see a photo of those on someone's feet.
Right. So
I can't find a photo. I see them in a box.
Yeah.
That's about it. I think they've sold some. I think it was out on Easy Supply.
The release came out. Yeah.
But why isn't anyone taking them like on feet shots?
Jesus. Yeah, I don't know. Sean, did you see a picture of this? It's a sock. It looks like a sock.
It looks like someone chopped off Winnie the Pooh's feet. That's
oh my god! Yeah,
it looks like a water shoe.
Yeah.
I've seen people post their pickups of it, and it's just
no good.
They're underwhelmed like us. Yeah.
Oh yeah, look at that! Isn't that fantastic?
It looks like an oven mitt for your feet.
It looks like an oven mitt. There you go.
Yeah,
exactly. That's stupid.
And what was the retail on these?
I don't know.
Something ridiculous.
Right?
560 US. I don't remember.
Oh my god! Look at that stupidity. I was late
on Easy Supply.
Yeah, when I don't check the prices, normally because I don't plan on buying. Yeah.
What were the Yeezy Crocs called?
Foam runners.
Foam runners, right? Yeah, I mean, people were wearing those, and so I mean, I guess
those make a bit more sense than this.
They'll buy it. This looks like a foam runner, but like less holes in it. That's the shape of it. That's the shape. That is the shape of a foam runner. That's exactly the shape of a foam runner.
No,
that's a foam runner.
Yeah, okay. But when you see it, that's like a picture of it, like a stock photo, I guess.
Yeah.
But when you see the picture of it, it really looks like a sock.
It does. I know. I'm looking at the top version of it too, like the top down look. It does, so but I don't know what's going on in the sneaker world.
Now you
anymore.
Want a pair, Sean?
No, I definitely. Oh, yeah. I need those. Yeah, I need those. I need the foam runners.
Foam runners. Yeah.
Are they comfortable?
Yes.
Oh, wow.
Yeah.
He didn't say that with enough conviction. I'm not convinced.
No, you need a pair. I need like 3 pairs.
I'm surprised you're open to be convinced.
No, I'm not. I was just hoping Chloe would try to talk me into it. And I'd say, yeah, they're still shit.
All it takes is a drop. Yeah. This next tidbit, it's the Kith times New Balance 990. But there's a little bit of a twist to this whole story. Ronnie Feig just recently released a book, and there's like the pictures of his shoes, and then there's pictures of 4 of his past New Balance collabs, and then I think one of the previous pages, it's 4 pairs of New Balance 990s, the V1, V2, V3, V4, and they're all color blocked in the way of an old releases that he's had. Right. I think Chloe's seen the pictures of these too. Any thoughts? I'm excited with a few of these pairs.
These are called Future?
They're not called Future, but like he didn't put a name. There's no name about them, but it's like he's talking about the past, which was his old collabs, and then this is the future. This is we're assuming what's coming up next.
Right. Got it.
So we saw the older shoe collab, or whatever you want to call it.
Right.
We see the color blocking. So I think we have to imagine those color blockings on a 990 coming up.
Yeah. So there's like,
but we don't know if it's going to be a V1, V2, like we don't know.
No, I think those are the shoes. Those are it, man.
Shoes?
Yeah.
Oh.
So there's like a Dusty Rose, like the 990 V2 Dusty Rose. There's the Cyclades. There's the Daytona 1600 Daytona, and then there's what's the last one? Oh, it's the United Arrows and Sons from that 997 pack. Those are being applied onto like some 990s. The V1 I think is in the Dusty Rose. V2 is going to be the Cyclades. V3 is the Daytona. V4 is going to be the United Arrows and Sons. If you don't follow Ronnie and those collabs, then I probably just was talking all gibberish to you guys.
I got you.
Yeah.
What's your favorite of the four?
Of the four new ones, I like the Cyclades because it's on a 990 V2, first off. But I love the Daytona colorway. Like, I feel like as a colorway.
It's a tough wear because they reverse some of the colors.
Yes.
You know?
Yes. The toe box looks to be navy instead of, I don't know.
It seems to be more white or light beige.
That too. It's the Cyclades. When you see that color blocking, you immediately think Cyclades. Yeah. And I like the V4, the United Arrows and Sons, because I just love that pack. So, you?
I think I should. I like them, but I feel like I should let you get the whole set.
No, we need to get those loyalty emails going, and hopefully Ronnie blesses us. Yeah.
Okay. But yeah, I kind of each shoe has a spot for me, and I'm like, I guess maybe I should try.
Yeah.
That was Chloe's response when I posted out the AJKOs the other day. It's like, oh, good. Now I don't have to get them.
We were texting in our group, and I was going at it for like 40 minutes, and I'm like, okay, I need help now. Like, I got to reach out to the guys and ask them if they've seen it anywhere. And then you told me, as soon as you told me the shipping, I took my phone. I almost slammed my phone
it's ridiculous.
down.
So angry.
And I'm like, forget it. Like, I don't think it's worth the $25 shipping.
$25 shipping is ridiculous. It's ridiculous.
And then I think at lunchtime, I pick up my phone again and I start looking again. I'm like, fuck, $25 shipping. I should have done it. And then 2 days after I see you post it, I'm just like, I can let it go now. At least someone got it.
Someone got them.
Yeah, someone got it. I can move on and hunt down another pair.
There you go. Yeah, that's good.
So
I love the KO. I think I might have had over at least 8 pairs of KOs.
Wow.
Different colorways. I absolutely loved it. And then
they're nice.
2 pairs of Jordan ones. Fuck.
Right.
Well, speaking of you looking at Sean's pickup and like wondering if you should have gotten it, I also recently went through something like this in terms of the Aimé Leon Dore reissue of the New Balance 550. When everyone was getting their, I scored on a pair. I got the email confirmation that I scored on a pair. Everyone I was talking to, even people that I wasn't talking to, just volunteered the information to me saying that they scored on their pair and I hadn't participated in that raffle. And I was feeling kind of like the FOMO, like the fear of missing out. Like I really, to the point where I started looking for New Balance collabs online immediately. Just so, you got that? Well, at least I got this, I'm wondering if you guys have ever picked up something just because of the fear of missing out on the release or the fear of having some regret of not participating. And if those shoes, the meaning of those pickups changed because of the reason of your pickup.
So, I mean, go ahead, Chloe.
So I actually have 3 pairs of shoes on the way. I completely forgot that I actually scored that pair.
Yes.
And it's the perfect example. This was the fear of missing out big time. I got that email and I remember maybe a week before on the podcast, I'm like, no, there's nothing. This shoe ain't shit. There's enough 5.550s. Like it's done with. Like the whole wave is gone. And then I get the email saying that, okay, it's time to sign up for your chance to buy the shoe. And I was like, fuck, I'm going to regret it. Chris made it seem like the shit is fire. And no matter what, it's not, you can't miss out. Like there's no losing on this pair. Get it, or if you don't get it, you're fucked. But if you had, anyways, I had to, and I fucking scored. And now I'm kind of happy. I'm like, fuck. Yeah, I gotta find an outfit to wear with it. Fuck that shit. I'm glad I tried and I scored, and I feel bad for Chris.
Gee, thanks. So throughout the whole pickups process of that, Chloe was like, I got the email, like that I got a pair, and I was like, I couldn't tell through text if he was excited about it or regretting it.
Mm-hmm.
So I'm trying to justify his purchase, or I'm trying to like help him say, well, if you want, you could just sell it.
He was pretty much telling me like, it's okay, you could get rid of it. You don't, if you don't.
I didn't know which way he was going, you know? So,
but I did get the best colorway out of all 3. And part of me actually feels like I should have entered the other 2 colorways as well. I didn't know that you could enter all 3 colorways, all raffles. I thought that if you entered all 3 and you won 2 or 3 out of the 3, you know what? Your order's going to get canceled because greedy motherfucker, you can only get 1. But
no, actually, no. Like Frank scored on 2 pairs. Yeah.
Oh, wow.
Good job, Frank.
Shout out Frank. Yeah.
Shout out Frank. Yeah. I mean, this for me, this topic, it literally just happened. It literally was the AJKOs. I was the fear. I paid $25 for shipping. I mean, that is only because of the fear of missing out. And it was like I had them in my cart, and everywhere else was sold out. And I was like, "Fuck, $25 shipping. I'm not doing it. There's no fucking way I'm paying $25 shipping for a store that's an hour and a half from my house." And so I just left them in my cart. And every so often I go back and check: are they still there? Can I still check out?
Oh my
gosh. I could still check out. I'm like, "Fuck." And everything's sold out everywhere else. And like sometimes they'll pop up on Foot Locker, you know, like an hour or 2 hours after the release.
Yeah.
I was checking Foot Locker. So it was like maybe a couple hours after I put them in my cart initially, and I could still check out. I'm like, well, I've done enough complaining about this. I guess I have to just buy them because I was worried that I wasn't going to get them. I didn't even know if I really wanted them. And then now that I got them in hand, I'm happy I have them. I don't know that I could do the $25 shipping for every release they have, but I did. So this is the most recent example of fear of missing out catching me. But it's happened many, many times over the years. I mean, I'm sure Zane can give us an example of times when he's had it, but it happens to the best of us, right?
Okay.
I think the latest, like the most recent one actually just happened is because obviously I'm a big fan of like signature models, and especially like debut signature models. And Trey Young with his Adidas, the Trey Young one. And I wanted to get the ice blue colorway. And so I'm looking, and like nobody, like boutiques, nothing, like Foot Locker ended up not being the most honest about their release, like how it was actually releasing. So essentially the only place that got them was Toronto, and then the actual Adidas Canada site. And then that was one of those where it's like, okay, yeah, shipping, was it it was like $25-$30 shipping.
Oh man, crazy
stuff. And and it was just one of those things. It was the only place to get them unless you're gonna go resale. So
But that's the other thing too. That is the fear of missing out, not just because other people are getting them, the fear of missing out on a retail purchase
nowadays
is like a huge thing too, right? Because I'll often get people commenting on whatever post I put on Instagram for whatever pair. Like, I got those for retail, like as though like it's a win. Like I got them for retail. It's like now that's something that people celebrate. So it's like that fear of missing out on the retail purchase is like even a thing now. So it's not just like you're seeing other people getting them; it's that you're seeing other people getting them at retail. And I can have an opportunity to get them retail, so I can't pass that up. So that's another thing. That's another added stupid thing to our psyche as sneakerheads.
It's like the added fear because it's. Like, especially these days, you don't know, like if you don't get a shoe, who knows what it'll be on the resale market.
Exactly.
So it's like, that's why with these ones, I was like, well, I don't see them reselling, but you never know.
You never know nowadays.
So it's like, I want to have them in hand. If I don't like them, I don't like them, I'll return them. But if I like them, great, keep them, playing them, and that's it. But that's one of those things. It's like, it's like, oh, it'll be $100 over retail. Like, what?
Yeah.
I know, and it's it's a bit funkier with signature performance models, I find.
Yeah, absolutely.
Especially
like you never know.
In Canada, it's hard to find the Adidas signature models. I know I've gone through it, like the Lillards or like the D Rose sometimes.
Yeah.
I don't know where to find them, and then they always sell out on .ca. It's crazy.
That is weird. And you know what it is? It is because you don't think people are buying signature models these days. Obviously, there are basketball players who want to wear signature models, but
I guess,
it's like even with the Jordan 36, like that white and gold pair sold out on Nike. I'm like, really? Yeah,
sold out.
Yeah,
people.
The Kia Nurse didn't sell out.
The Luka Doncic, his pairs almost all sold out. Just the smaller sizes left as well.
Yeah, exactly.
So
people are buying signature models apparently.
I find it like, if I'm going to play in a model, I want to pay less than retail because I know I'm going to beat them up. But unless you're like collecting, I guess, you're going to pay up. Crazy. Like I thought that I could wait till now. Now it's Jordan 36. I waited till now to like, okay, let's start hunting for Jordan 34 to play in.
Yeah, right.
Can't find them anywhere.
Right. Yeah.
Gone.
Or like even Jordan 35s. The prices are going up on eBay and StockX for Jordan 35s even. It's like, what the hell?
Yeah.
But it's funny because on a side note, in terms of signature models, when people talk about like, oh, I can't believe how expensive, the Jordan 36 is, what is it? 180 or 180 US, I think. Like, oh, 180 for a sneaker. It's like, well, who's going to pay that? Like, you're paying 200 plus for retros. Yeah. And this is like the top of in terms of technology, the top tier basketball sneaker for $180. Like, and it's cheaper than a retro that has no technology in it whatsoever. And is uncomfortable. But it's funny that people like how their minds work nowadays. Like, they don't want to pay a 180 for a basketball sneaker that's got the latest and greatest technology in it, but a retro will be like, I'll pay $500 for that. So funny.
Yeah. And next summer it's going up again, $10.
Oh, fun. Excellent.
It's still a steal though.
For like a performance shoe. Yeah.
For performance is still.
Especially
for performance. Yeah.
You talk in terms of like soccer cleats too, right?
Mine are $350 a pop.
Yeah, it's crazy.
But I buy the shit with the technology.
Yeah.
I mean, Sean, when you're talking about your AJKO and how you went through the release and how it stayed in your cart for so long, that never happens to me. And that's where I make mistakes where, let's say I'll have it in cart and I go, me carting this was kind of easy. And then I kind of go open a new browser and I see if it's selling out.
Right.
And if it's selling out, then I'm like, okay, I should really get it because I don't want it to sell out. Right?
That's basically what I did. Yeah. I was looking at other sites. They were selling out everywhere else. And this one store, which I will remain unnamed, for charging $25 shipping. I was still in my cart and there were still a couple of sizes left. And I was like, why is this not selling out on this site?
Yeah.
I'm stupid to be questioning this. But I almost felt with the shipping, it's stupid, but I almost felt like I paid resale prices with the shipping. It's like a little bit like $40 over after the tax and everything. And that was the other thing. This is why they won't be named. This is why another reason they won't be named. They have a
Voldemort
thing,
store.
They have a fucking thing on their site that's it's automatically, it's like a toggle that will charge you shipping insurance.
Oh,
and if you don't want to be charged shipping insurance, you motherfuckers in Ottawa, you have to toggle this thing off. Otherwise, you're charged an extra $2.47 for shipping insurance that you don't want, because it's going to get lost in the hour and a half drive from the store in Ottawa to my house. Oh my God.
I feel like they're also trying to, you know how we hear all those stories in the United States, how those courier services like stealing people's sneakers.
Yeah.
I actually know someone that got his sneakers stolen from,
I know it happens.
Yeah.
But
I mean, they're capitalizing on it.
You give the person, they say, do you want the shipping insurance?
Yeah.
You don't automatically, the default is that it's added to your cart.
Yeah.
And then when you check out, you go, oh, I just was charged for shipping insurance that I didn't really need.
But
I know Sean.
The box is.
I know Sean's. Oh, sorry. Go ahead, Chloe.
No, go ahead, Zane. Go.
Oh no, sir. I was just gonna say I know Sean's because I recently tripled up on the 11 lows,
Gosh.
and one of those pairs I got from.
Those assholes.
I know exactly, because it's like when you go through the whole purchase, but it's the very last thing it'll show up.
Yeah,
and mine was more because I'm farther away, so I guess go up by distance.
Oh my God.
So it was, I think $5 or $6 for
Sons of bitches.
And when you're speeding through your checkout to try to like not lose your shoe,
Secure the package.
This is it. You're not paying attention. It's a scam. It's a huge scam.
Do you think?
Oh, it got to me. I'm so lucky I paid for that shipping insurance. Bastards.
But do you think that they've gotten some pairs jacked because
no, they're
on
scammers.
their boxes you could clearly tell that
it's do not say the name, Chloe. Do not say the name.
I won't. But not only does the fucking box say it, I think the fucking tape says it too.
It does. The tape and the box says the name right across everything.
So you know what
it's
what
like
it is. Yeah.
What's stupidity? Even that's stupid. You're putting your name on it. What are you, Nike? You're not Nike. Don't do that. Something stupid like that.
Yeah.
Anyway, it's ridiculous.
Did you have to sign for your package?
No, it was left on my doorstep.
I'll wait.
That's weird.
Door next time.
That's another thing.
It's shipping insurance. Shipping insurance. They leave it on my front doorstep.
Yeah, they're asking
they
for
insured that it got to my front doorstep and left it there all day while I was at work. Bastards. The unnamed store.
Unnamed store.
Yeah.
All right. You guys want to do a few audience messages?
Sure.
Some of them are answers to our past episodes.
Excellent.
Get a message from at Vec Kicks. It's Vec__Kicks.
Mm-hmm.
He goes, Billie Eilish had publicly proclaimed her love for the Jordan 15 on an episode of Complex Sneaker Shopping. So it makes sense that she would do a 15.
Okay.
And honestly, I find it refreshing she chose a more obscure model to collab on. Yeah, well, thanks for that tidbit. Yeah, for sure. That's cool.
It's funny because I watched that episode a long time ago. I didn't remember that. So that's good. Thanks for bringing that up. I'm glad. I'm glad it was a model that she actually wanted to do.
Yeah, in her defense, it's like if you did one and you chose a Jordan 2, people would be like, "Oh, do you think he feels bad picking a Jordan 2?" Type deal.
Yeah.
Right.
Yeah. That would be a bad. Yeah, it'd be a stupid move to pick a Jordan 2.
Yeah. Here's a message from Biggie S'mores at Biggie_S'mores.
Mm-hmm.
It's been a while since I wrote into y'all. Not quite the same as what you guys were talking about, but from the end of my freshman year through my senior, I never wore the same pair of shoes 2 days in a row.
Whoa.
My senior year, I didn't wear the same pair twice in the same week.
Wow.
Love the show, guys. Keep it up.
Very cool.
Yeah.
Very cool.
That's a good rotation rule.
Yeah.
I like that.
I will say,
I
still have not worn the same pair of shoes twice
to work.
So far to work this year. Yeah. I'm still a new pair every day. Yeah.
Interesting.
And I've unds'd a lot. So but yeah, Biggie S'mores is great. That was a great rotation for sure.
I find it, so for those who don't know, we're recording, it's Monday. It's the day of the huge outage on Instagram, Facebook, and WhatsApp. And I find it brave, Sean, to post. You posted a picture today, right? Yeah.
It's brave?
I'm saying,
brave?
brave because it might get like lost.
Oh,
like you post it, but
that.
then like no one sees it.
Yeah, that's fine. That's fine. I've been seeing enough. It's fine.
Wow.
At least we get to see the Jordan 2 post tomorrow.
Exactly. We're back in time for Tuesday.
Yeah.
Hashtag Tuesday. Hashtag bring them back to twos. Hashtag
we have a message from at Mr. Svega or Svega. What up, guys? Great pod today. I was looking at the sneaker shopping with Pharrell and then listened to the pod, and I gotta say, besides he doesn't age, Pharrell really has this vibe of calmness and coolness that for some reason it got me looking at human race sneakers. Now I really want a pair. This is coming from a Nike/Jordan head.
Oh.
Goes, Chris, I recommend. There you go. Pharrell, not me. Yeah. Chris, I recommend you go and cop those at the quote-unquote below retail section at StockX. There are some really nice pairs. Haven't pulled the trigger yet, but I just might. Got a question for Mr. S. Collard.
Oh, sure.
I know you love the twos. You also wear Jordan 1s. Mm-hmm. Is there any beef with that guy that loves Jordan 1s? You guys can keep that in the DMs. We don't talk about
I don't mind answering it.
Okay, sure. Go ahead.
There's no beef. There's no beef. I know if he said something about me calling him a dick or something like that on a previous episode. I don't remember doing it, but it's possible I did.
Oh.
It wasn't so much of a beef with Mr. Unloved Ones.
Yeah.
Is that years ago? This is going back years now, and Zane can attest to this because we used to discuss it about it in our OG support group chat. He used to steal my posts all the time. like legit steal my posts. Yeah. And to the point where like one of our former members of the OG support group was on like some Midwestern Facebook sneaker page, and he had reposted a video I took of my sneakers, like showing the difference in the leather, and so the guy's like, he's posting a video you shared in this Midwestern sneaker page on Facebook. And so I blocked him. That was it. And we've recently squashed it. There was nothing to squash. It was years later. I was like, I unblocked him. I sent him a message that, listen, whatever's in the past, whatever, it's in the past. Yeah. And we're all, it was, maybe I was a little hasty in blocking you, but here, like, can we squash this? And he's like, absolutely, we can squash it. So it's all good. All's well that ends well. But he was a dick for stealing all my stuff a few years ago. No, he's a good dude. I'm sure he's a good dude.
He seems like a good dude to me.
Yeah.
Anyways, it's between you two.
Yeah.
Another question for look at Mr. Svega trying to start stuff. It's cool. Keep listening to our podcast.
He wants the story. There's the story. There's no story.
Another question for everyone. What do you think of the Lucha Libre collection by Nike MX? I don't know what MX is. Okay. It had Air Max 90 AF1 and Blazer Mid for women. Love the pod and all the stuff you guys post on the gram, guys. Keep it up. I've not seen the Lucha Libre collection, so I couldn't.
I don't know what that is.
Yeah.
Is it Air Max, he said?
Well, MX
it has different pairs.
Mexico.
Air Max, Air Force One, and a Blazer.
Oh. No clue.
I don't know. I haven't seen it. We'll look
I'm looking at it now. Yeah. I see what you're saying. Oh, yeah. It's got the little wrestler like mask on the heel. Air Max.
Okay. Yeah, it's not
the Mexican wrestling.
It's not something I would connect to, so I probably would not participate with that.
No, it's not. I am not the target audience for those sneakers.
Yeah. We got a message from @_SoulTunes, friend of the pod.
Yes.
What's up, TSP fam? Been enjoying the last couple of episodes, from front door rotation to being that sneaker guy. My latest new shoes was an Air More Uptempo OG. Yeah, I'm looking at that.
Very
the
nice.
Sneaker comes with a little story too. I was searching for a pair for a while now. I was searching on Grailed and found it in my size and for a solid price. The seller was a fellow Traffic Boys member.
Ah.
A couple minutes later, after pulling the trigger, Calby DMs me saying I bought his Uptempos.
No way.
I was shocked and in disbelief at the beginning. We ended up chatting a bit after the DM. It was hella funny story to actually buy a pair of sneakers off one of the traffic boys. Also, shout out to Calby for the awesome pickup. Keep up the awesome pod. That's pretty cool.
Very cool.
Yeah.
Very
Very
cool.
cool.
Small world.
Yeah. Very cool. Tell Calby about it. One more message. How about we do that? It's from @allthatsneaks.
Mm-hmm.
Hey guys, loving the pod and hoping you're all well. I just recently gotten into buying secondhand sneakers and wanted to get your thoughts on it. How do you guys feel about it? Have you all done it? How do you pick which pairs you want new and which ones you want secondhand? And when do you go to search for that? And where do you go maybe? Or what sites and things you use? So what sites do we use to go search for secondhand shoes? He goes, thanks. So,
hey, Chris, you've done that in the past, like quite a bit in the past.
I'll
secondhand sneakers.
Yeah, I'm not opposed to secondhand sneakers whatsoever. Like, if anything, in some instances, I prefer a secondhand sneaker because I get over the having to unds the shoe blockade. Like right away when I get a secondhand pair of sneakers, I'll feel free to like wear it right away versus. When I get a shoe DS, I feel it's so beautiful, it's so pristine. I'm like, I don't want to mess that up.
Yeah. So
yeah,
I have one. I think I bought one pair of used sneakers. I got the 2003 Jordan 12, the Flu Games, at Flight Club. I think it was like 2006 or 7, maybe 7. And they were I think I paid $150 for them, and they were. I couldn't tell that they had been used. It was like it must have been like lightly used, very lightly, maybe worn once type of thing, because there was no sign of wear at all. And imagine back then at Flight Club, they were $150. So now you can't buy anything at Flight Club less than $500. But so that's the one pair of technically used sneakers I have. It says used on the box, but again, I couldn't tell they were used, so it was a no-brainer to me to buy them. But I don't generally go after used stuff because I prefer that brand new. prefer to being the original owner of the sneakers I have.
Chloe or Zane, do you guys partake in the secondhand?
Yes, especially for shoes that I want to wear, or double up on. That I haven't unds the first pair. There's plenty of sites. Grailed is really good. I think Grailed is one of my favorites right now.
Okay.
To search for secondhand, because you could discuss and shit.
Yeah. So you said sometimes you double up on a pair of used. Would you, if you have a pair of worn sneakers, will you double up and the second one also be worn?
If it's a hard shoe to find, yes. An example would be probably, actually no, I didn't double up on that. That's not a double up. Jones, yeah, I did. I just did. Oh, yeah. You guys are gonna give you a sneak peek for next week.
Nice.
Yeah,
there you go.
They're hard to find. That's the thing in my size.
Spoiler alert.
Yeah. There you go. Like, I know Zane, you wanted to say something about second hand.
About that.
For me, like I think just growing up, because I had an older brother, so I had plenty of kind of hand down. So I was like, that's why after that, like when I could get my own, when I started getting my own, I was like,
you're done with the hand me down.
Yeah, I'm not getting like second hand.
I'm number one.
Yeah. The only ones I do is like PEs, like game PEs, like I'll buy those. Like that's more like collection stuff. Yeah. But in terms of like for my own, it's brand new or I won't get it. So
nice.
Yeah. I'll go like, especially now that Chloe mentions it, like hard to find stuff, or even when Zane said hard to find stuff, like specific packs, like recently, like the New Balance Kith pack there, you can't find pairs. Like, I think whoever got them just wore them, right? So they're very hard to find in the aftermarket. So for that, there's kind of like, quote unquote, no choice but to get like a worn pair. And I'll be glad to find a worn pair, in my size. So yeah, I'm not opposed to it whatsoever. Yeah,
and it's going to be 1/3 of the price. It's like it's a
that
no-brainer.
too. That too.
And for what, worn once or twice?
Mm-hmm.
I mean, you got to hunt. You got to hunt. You got to go through the pictures. You got to ask those questions, and whatnot. But man, those New Balance Kith, the United Arrows and Sons. Oh, what a steal!
That was a steal
at a used pair.
Yeah.
I would actually, if I ever came across that, I'd probably double up for not even needing to double up because it's just out of this world.
Yeah, I think more so, or at least part of the reason I don't want to go after used pairs is because of that you have to do the extra legwork in terms of the verifying how many times they were used and asking the seller for extra pictures to make sure, it's a lot of work in my mind. So I wanted the easiest route possible. So
but like for some cases, it's so hard to find that I'll take the risk.
Yeah,
like I maybe I won't do all the extra work, like all the extra checking, but in my head I'm like, it's worth it. It's worth the chance of me getting a dud.
Right.
That then I'll have to do the work to get my money back.
Right.
Rather than
And I guess if it's a shoe that came out fairly recently, there's probably not even a chance that they'll have been worn or beat up too badly, right? It's
too much.
A recent release.
Yeah. I guess that's what it is. All right. Yeah. Thanks for the messages, everyone.
Yeah.
I think that's good enough. I think it was great, Zane, having you on the podcast. I'm sure we'll have another opportunity to have you here and chop it up with you again. Thank you for joining us and taking the time. Please share with our listeners your social medias.
In Zane Kicks on Instagram and all that, and also OG support group. Didn't forget this time. So
you're back on the payroll, Zane.
Oh, look at that. And you can download and listen to the Sneaker Podcast anywhere podcasts are broadcast. Sean Collard, where can people find you?
At OG Support Group first this time. And at SCollard23.
Perfect. Chloe, where can people find you?
Chlorel.
Yeah, and you can find our good buddy Mike at On Air with Mike D. You can find myself at Christopher.Chu, and be sure to follow us at The Sneaker Podcast on Instagram. Big thanks again to Zane and the OG Support Group.
Yeah.
One love, all the sneakers. Peace.
Podcast coming 2030.